falling in my fellow scouts to the battle plains of Napoleon Total War 3. Today's a nice 4v4 sent in from Anzac Warspite. Today's map is Reverse Spain 4-A. Now, we'll go through the teams first today. And on Anzac's team, which is the blue team I'm assuming here, we have AardPark, Immortel, Hockey Cossack, and Anzac. On the other team, we have Vasili, Gap, HotDog E, #new, and Skeet and Yeet. Not bad. Alright, so if you guys would like to see me through other Napoleon Total War 3 replays like this, or other Total War replays like from 30 Days Reforged, Rome 2, Warhammer 2, just to name a few, there are links here displayed on your screen, which you'll find in the description below. There's also a link in the video's description to join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, where you can post all manner of Total War replays, including replays from mod games, into the Battle Replay sub-channel. There's also an area for YouTubers to post their own content too, tell the community about the channels, collaborate with YouTubers if they so wish. They also have various funding options available, which does help greatly support the channel and the Discord, including YouTube membership options which will give members access to custom emojis and badges. And with that, let's get into the replay today. So if you guys do enjoy my content and can't support my channel by other means, then smashing the like button, guys, helps just as much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and tick that bell for notifications so you stay up to date with all the latest content as it drops. Leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's go through with the factions now. So, we've got France here, 1807 Spain. Behind him, we have French Imperials. We've got Legia, Nadwislanska. And over here we have another France 1807 Spain force. Now, in front of them, we got an Austrian affair here. We got a fourth coalition, but so far it's just Austrian teams. There you go. We have Great Britain, part of the fourth coalition. Oh no, you're like in the Peninsular. So we got... Actually, that's not two Austrian forces here. I'll look up this army later if I can display its faction flag, I will. Alright guys, we've got our first engagement, I believe, underway. Both sides might break each other. France is pulling out. Nah, they broke. France has taken the building here. Fourth coalition probably should try and take the house. Right now they're being shot at. They could surround the house fire into it, try to overwhelm the units inside with overwhelming force. They can probably do it. I mean, there's no enemy units nearby and they're pretty well safe from enemy artillery. The Legia does have some artillery there, but it's not yet deployed. Got more artillery over here, but the 4th Coalition can just move further to the right and try and use the building there as cover while they shoot into the troops inside. Russia here, 1812, which was the final player before. And then the elite cavalry here, which is being shot at. Not the best idea here for them. France is just holding their forces outside the trees for now. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to move them through the forest. As long as France holds the building here, it'll be a real thorn in the red team's plans for dominance in this area. A6 troops inside the house here. Oh yeah, my apologies. We have looks to be 5 1-pointers on the field today, and the blue team currently is in control of 3 of them. I'd say it's fair to say. You know, the blue team is spread out over a considerable distance here, and right now most of the teams are just sort of facing off against each other, daring the other to make the first move. Slowly but surely, 4th Coalition is winning this fight. I mean, they're just pouring the bullets into this building. The bullet holes really add something to the decor, I think. God knows we have 1,000 of them right now. Fourth Coalition probably should move in closer, just so the fire is more effective. Oh no, France bugged out. They had enough. Did they break? It says they're routing. Yep, they did break. Alright, first victory there for the red team. Okay, we've got some grenadiers here. Or is that some Gendarmes, Montez? Try to charge into some infantry. Okay, another unit broke each other. Although they lost about 20 men. No, more like 30, but at this point. United Kingdom mostly out of the fight for now. We got a 12-pounder here from one of the French-Spanish players. So we've got a 3-pounder over here. And we have a 6-pounder here. Although, where they're deploying their artillery, a bit of an if. When it comes to the effectiveness. The hill might be a problem for them. We'll have to wait and see. Alright. Blue team's going for a sniping mission. Will they be successful? They will be! Well done, they could take out 2 crews here. Making them very slow to react. Caught asleep at the wheel. Quick action there. Oh, how'd that happen? Oh, they routed the cavalry. But they were also routed the artillery. But they only routed 1 crew instead of 2. I thought France could have easily taken out both crews there. But it looks like one of the artillery pieces got a shot off into the cavalry and that broke them. Alright, we've got another cavalry engagement. So far the battles have been pretty isolated in this fight. One here, one here. Both sides seem to be edging closer and closer to the main conflict. But so far it's brewing up like a tea kettle. Looks like France made another play here for the artillery crews, but didn't make it. Alright, Legia led a charge into the English line, but they formed a square just as they got there. The United player says, I was caught sleeping once, never again. But, you know, Legia did not lose his unit, got him out of there. We're getting our first infantry fight here. Fourth Coalition and United Kingdom aren't moving up in unison. Their formation is a little weird. I know why the United Kingdom player, of course, is doing this. He can't really move up just head on because he's got France here on his left flank. He needs more men to straighten out his line. And right now this unit here is under pressure from potentially 4 or 5 units. Not to mention enemy artillery on top of that. Well, the Fourth Coalition is trying to move with him. Alright, looks like we've got more men finally moving in, but it might be too late when they get here. A good shot from the red team's artillery. center of the 4th Coalition line here, a little bit shaky. The blue team's center, though, does appear to be a little flimsy. If Russia hits them hard here, it could really help 4th Coalition turn that flank and begin folding up the blue team here, sorry. When that happens, the 4th Coalition should immediately push forward as France falls back so we can get a few shots off into their backs. Most armies in this game lose a lot more of their men in retreat or when they're falling back. France is... hang on, we've got Russia going in for a bayonet charge. They broke. They're putting pressure on the French and they're the ones that broke. Well, Russians do favour close quarter combat. Not so much a 4th Coalition, but they're moving up with their allies. It's been a team player. So I think the 4th Coalition will be relying on Russia a little bit here in this fight. Looks like we've got cavalry here coming over the hill. These guys can't form square. Jeez, the Russians are massing here for an attack. It looks like they've broken through. They've broken up the blue team's line in a big way here. At least they're about to. Russians are moving through with a massive force. With elite cavalry. We've got French dragoons here, but they're more on the light side.
Our men are running.
We've got a small battle here on the far left of the map. France taking on some Austrian cavalry. Looks like they'll win that fight. Okay, French won that one. Okay, they've taken control. We've got the Austrian infantry over here.
Now they must break.
Whose general's that? HotDog's general, where was that at? Okay, England's been beaten back here a bit. And Legia's pressing forward, 4th Coalition, trying to fall back here to the Russian line. Chasseurs here, French chasseurs against the whole Russian army. Infantry is engaging them while the infantry is attacking the square. So the 4th Coalition and Russia have pretty much defeated all the French forces in front of them, and they have pushed back the French over here. So what the French Imperials probably need to do here is to fall back to their allies. It seems like their allies, Legia and the other French 1807 player, has England on the run. England is struggling to hold them back. I don't see how England wins this one. He's outnumbered, he's outgunned. England needs his allies. But if he can keep the French and Legia forces over here, it will definitely make it easier for the 4th Coalition Russians to defeat the French Imperials. And given the space between them, I wager the 4th Coalition Russians have about 5 to 10 minutes to fight and destroy the forces here before reinforcements arrive. So the onus is on the red team to attack. They got the numbers. Okay, French Dragoons beaten back.
Our men are running, sir.
Russia still have about half their elite cavalry still alive. And it does make sense for the Austrians to fight in the trees. It does make it harder for the French to use their cavalry, which beat back the Austrians over here, if you recall, to charge them from the rear through the forested area. It'll slow down the cavalry. I think their own artillery there nicked them. Where are the Austrians going?
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack! Our general is under attack!
Alright, so the general's pulling out just a little bit. He's a bit too close to the front lines there. Now, Austria is moving up. Now, Austria doesn't do too well in prolonged combat. They are good for overwhelming an enemy, but they've got a limited window to achieve superiority and basically overrun their opponent. And right now, it kind of feels like they're playing France's game here. And if they do that, then this army is as good as destroyed. Now, what France can easily do here is overwhelm the Austria's right flank. They overwhelm them 5-3. The building here provides some cover from these other units here, and at the same time, the French army can move up these forces here, which will definitely push back against the Austrians here. This could throw this little point here into chaos, which definitely benefit the blue team for sure. Now he's got some troops stationed here just to keep an eye for enemy cavalry. Now we see the enemy cavalry here, and he should be able to see them too. So he should be able to pull these troops off the line. The Jaeger's standing by there. But right now, this is France's battle to lose. It looks like Russia's charged into the French Imperials in an attempt to overwhelm their position before reinforcements arrive. Legia has arrived here, and they allowed him to set up their artillery, which is a bit of a surprise, because Russia has superiority in numbers over here. They can easily charge the Legia artillery position, and at the same time move up the 4th Coalition forces. If Russia moves up right now, it will definitely cause Legia to turn and face him, and then 4th Coalition can move over his army there, and they could throw the whole Legia line into chaos, so they won't know which way to go. And at the same time, Russian bayonet charges in. You can catch Legia on his left flank, and I think the red team can achieve victory. But right now, they're failing to go in. They're going in over here. This artillery is killing them. The team's going to move it. They're going to take the initiative. Now this is a bit funny too. England can actually move and outflank Legia because the French-Spanish player over here has divided his army. He sent a couple of units over here to back the French Imperials up, but most of his army is still by the house or the hut. This has created a huge opening for England to exploit here and send pretty much all his army to outflank and destroy Legia. This is a great opportunity the Red Team has to overwhelm and surround and destroy all the enemy forces in this area. And that would seriously take out a large number of the Blue Team's forces. The Red Team's pulling back. And we've got French cavalry in the rear here. This could spell disaster here for the 4th Coalition. Well, this unit can form a square, but they're not doing so. Okay, one unit has formed a square here. This could save the line. France is going, sorry, the Gear's going in for a bayonet charge. 4th Coalition taking too long to reload. Yeah. Okay, 4th Coalition has collapsed. England has arrived, but it might be too late. 4th Coalition is trying to get his last unit out of there. Legia is pursuing him, hoping to destroy him. The Grenadiers. So England's got 2 inch skirmishes out front, taking little pot shots, not really getting any kills. Now we've got Legia and France here forming up a long line that can easily envelop England. England can't stay here. He has to fall back to the house and try and use that position to hold back the enemy forces. He can get some cover back there, but if he stays here, he'll be overwhelmed for sure. No doubt about it. He can't link up with Russia. There's just too many troops in his way. Okay, the Russian Dragoons here have been driven away. Then again, so is the French Hussars. Okay, Russia doesn't think he can win that fight. But if he moves fast enough, he could help Austria in his fight. It's a big if. She's going for a bayonet charge. This is not going to be good. Fired right into their faces. It was worth a shot, but it was probably doomed to fail from the start. He probably should have waited until Russia had arrived. We've got troops, we've got some dragoons here in the back.
Our men are running, sir.
I'm going through the trees, it's slow going. Russian generals leading the charge. Hey, 4th Coalition is back. This is surprising. Got a few units of skirmishers here. He's really outgunned though. I'm not sure why they're toying with the 4th Coalition here. And they're playing the long-range battle, which you would think would favour the skirmishers. But the last unit here leaving the artillery. We've got one unit though backing them up, just in case. Just walking, probably need to be running. Okay, so we've got the blue team here giving chase. Finally, the Russians have arrived and attacked the French in the rear. Austria's moving in, but they're moving a little bit faster. Trying to form up. Russia's going for the charge. Looks like Austria's going for a charge too instead of shooting. What are they doing? They're overlapping their forces. Why? Shouldn't they be trying to attack the French? We've got a whole grouping here of red team forces that for some reason are walking away from the battle. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Continues to charge in, and they've pretty much overwhelmed all the French forces here in the area.
Our men are running, sir.
Alright, we've got more units coming in. This will definitely halt the Russian advance through the trees. So these two units here think about just going in. Oh no, they're starting to form up now. Austria stopped, Russia should stop too. Imperiales against HotDog. Okay, Russia's trying to envelop them. The Austrians broke, French broke. pretty good here for the French. Well, France has stuck his neck out too far. And that's just going to lob it off. Okay, French reinforcements coming in. They don't have the forces to fight on that many fronts. These Austrians' guns are way, way back. We've got French dragoons over there, but they're broken. 32 out of 75 we could get them back. Obviously not. England and the Fourth Coalition, they're running for life. It's only a matter of time before they fall. No, Russia's definitely playing to his strengths. You can see the way he's maneuvering his forces around the line. He's trying to approach from the one angle the French can't fire at him. He knows what he's doing.
Our men are running, sir.
We could lose the general here. French general's trying to kill the Russian general. He outnumbers him.
Our men are running.
Jeez, it looked like this player was about to lose his general. Well done. The gamble paid off. All enemy forces on this side has been destroyed. This is the last pocket of resistance right here. Might be only one unit left in play, which is over here right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, including the artillery. Might get them back, we'll have to wait and see.
Killed their general, sir. Now they must
Alright, what was that? Okay, must be in the Russian general. Okay, one of the enemy forces here are gone. And we'll just fast forward, I think, until they try to engage the artillery position over here. We've got some chasseurs moving up. Are these back in play or what? No, they're routed. That's going to be frustrating. Yeah, Legia's plan is just a full frontal assault to wipe them out. He's got the numbers for it. His army's spread out over a very wide area, making it very hard for the artillery to pin him down. He's not even going for their forces, he's going for the French clumped up forces. Probably trying to get as many kills as he can. And Napoleon Bonaparte is looking to finish off this battle himself.
The men of the teams must rescue.
And we are finished here, guys. Napoleon has finished us off. Victory for Anzac and his team. AardPark 933 kills. Immortel, 1743. Cossack 860. Anzac Warspite 1968. Vasili 1453. Cap 825. HotDog 638. And Skeet and Yeet 570. Well done to us. Okay, best performances there were from the Canaries 191. You have some Camboret, Hussars 147, Dragoons here 142, Garde Paris 141, Bernie 141, Valise 112, and West Philly 101, and Luke Green 101 as well. And those were his best performing troops there. Now, if you guys did enjoy this Napoleon Total War 3 replay and want to see your own feature video on this channel, you can send it to my email at scoutsoфentertainment@gmail.com, post it to me directly on the Discord via direct message, or send it to the Battle Replay sub-channel on my Discord server at Scouts Reconnaissance. A link to all those methods are in the video description below once again. Thank you to Anzac for sending me the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Fall out, my fellow Scouts. See you in the next NTW3 battle.